Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Angela from noirTriColour.com. I had a little visit to the range the other day, last week sometime, just to see what was in there, and I did pick up a couple of things. Unfortunately, because it was an unplanned visit, I didn't take my selfie stick with me and I did record a few things going round, but the quality isn't great. It is a little bit wobbly, but I'll let you have a look anyway. I'm going to timestamp this video, so if you want to bypass anything that you can. At the end of the video, I will be showing you what I did buy, and I'm going to be doing a little comparison with some other things that I have. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm going to play some music and just go through what we discovered on the shelves.
Like that, how could I wanna be anywhere else? Got a heart of gold and a soul to match. Can measure this moment in a photograph. You look so beautiful, baby. I know you're the love of my life. You changed my world. Yeah, you saved me without even trying.
Right, so that was my little visit to the range. I did pick up a couple of things. One of them is just very minor, just some little measuring cups, because I always seem to need these and I can never find anything to measure with. That's just probably something I won't use very often. This is something that I have seen on various videos, matte glue, because the normal glue that you use, when it gets onto, if it sort of squeezes out from beneath and you can see it on the card, it has like a shiny residue. This is supposed to be like a matte, and it's not supposed to leave that residue. It's supposed to be a little bit more invisible than the normal PVA glues that you use. I don't know, I haven't used it, so I might do a comparison with this at another time. But this is what I wanted to showcase. These are dual tip art marker pens, a 48 pack. I can't remember how much they were. I will put it on the screen now because they were cheap compared to the other marker pens that I've bought in the past. So I'm just wondering how they would compare with those. So what I've done is I have stamped an identical stamp on 2 pieces, and I'm going to select similar colours from this and from some branded pens that I have, and I'm going to have a go at colouring with both just to see how they compare. What do we have? Oh, the purple looks nice. I want something fairly light because I'm going to try a bit of blending. So the pink's nice, so I'll try, there's a medium pink. What's that called? Pale purple. And we have fluorescent rose. So I'm going to try these, and I'm going to pick out some similar ones for my branded pens just to see how they compare. Right, so I've chosen these. These are my Spectrum Noir Illustrator pens. We have rose red, fruit pink and rose blush. So similar colours but not exactly the same. So first of all I'm going to try with these. So if you notice, these have 2. One has a brush, one has a board, and I think these have the same, like a brush and a nib as well. So I'm going to use the brush ends because I always prefer those. Right, that actually feels a little bit scratchy. It doesn't feel like a brush, it just feels like the nib I would use on one of my other pens. Right, that sounded and felt very scratchy. I'm going to try with the brush end of this one. I mean, you can see the difference in the nib anyway. So I'm going to try that with this. Yeah, that feels like a brush, much more like a brush. Right, so far I'm saying you get what you pay for. These, the quality of these is excellent. Not too impressed with that at the moment, because like I say, if you look at the brush end of that and you look at the brush end of that, there is a size difference, and there seems to be a quality difference as well. So I'm going to take the darker one and I'm going to try not do a little bit of blending. Oh, now that one's better actually. That one feels better to go on, but it's scratching the card. I don't know if you can see that there, but it looks as though the card is flaking off a little bit, as though it's a bit too rough for it. But the quality of this one seems better than the light pink that I've just used, and it is going on a bit better. Right, I'll try the dark one on this. Yeah, it is definitely going on. Much nicer, much easier. And I'm still going out of the lines, but that's par for the course. Just ignore that. Right, yeah, that is much nicer. Right, now I'm going to go for the middle one, just to try and blend it a little bit more. Again, using the brush end. Oh, that even seems darker than the other one. The colour doesn't seem very true on this one. Never mind, I'm going to keep going because I'm going to come back later and do something else. Yeah. Let me see, what am I doing with this one? So I'll come in with a different colour on this one. It's a little bit darker, it does seem a bit more true. And it's blending a lot nicer. You can see the difference already, can't you? I haven't finished yet, but you can definitely see the difference between those two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the light one again, and I'm just going to go over it all just to see if I can get this one to look a bit better. But like again, it's scratching and it seems to be tearing the paper a little bit, of having little bits flaking off. That's not really good. Yeah. No, I am not impressed with these at all. I'm doing exactly the same with this as I've done with that one, and you can see the difference. It's not blending, and you can see where the paper, the card is just flaking off the top layer, and it's exactly the same card. It's 300 GSM card. It's what I always use. It's what I'm using for both of them. So again, I'm going to try the light one on here and go over it all again just to try and blend it in a bit. Yeah, you can see that is a world of difference. I mean, look at the difference between those two. I'd be quite happy to put the one on the right, I'd be quite happy to put that on a card or another project, but that one is just plain embarrassing. I mean, you could wipe it off, but I mean, I suppose anything less than abysmal is okay, but I wouldn't like to use those on a card that I was sending to somebody. I just don't think it looks right. You can definitely see the difference, can't you? That has blended beautifully, and that just hasn't blended at all. And like I say, it's too scratchy. The top layer of the card was coming off, and I am not impressed with that at all, I'm afraid. So it's a shame, because I really wanted to like these, because these would have been perfect for somebody on a budget, somebody who doesn't want to spend a fortune buying branded. This isn't an exhaustive test, because I do have different brands over there, but these are the ones that I could find with colours similar to this, and you can just see there's no comparison. And I'm really disappointed, because they were cheap, but you can tell they're cheap when you're using them, unfortunately. I think I'd have been better off using coloured pencils and got the same or even a better result with those. So, but they might be okay if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend a fortune on something really expensive. Never mind. It's always worth watching videos like this, isn't it? Like review videos and comparison videos before you splash out and buy anything. But I think the Spectrum Noir range, they're not that great, but they might be okay if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend a fortune on something really expensive. Never mind. It's always worth watching videos like this, isn't it? Like review videos and comparison videos before you splash out and buy anything. But I think the Spectrum Noir range of pens are just absolutely brilliant. So for instance, this is the Spectrum Noir, and it's like a TriColour, and these are just as nice. They go on just as well. I mean, I'll just try one here to show you. Yep, go on really nicely. I'm not going to colour them all in, but they are actually a pleasure. They're a dream to colour with. They colour in really nicely. So there are lots of different brands out there when it comes to alcohol markers. You might have your favourite, but I know that I really enjoy colouring with these. But these are just, no, that wasn't pleasurable at all. I've just to say I've tried them both. I will try the other end as well, the board end. See what we do here. Again, I'm not pressing hard, right? I'll press even lighter. Yeah, so I'm pressing lightly there, and you can still see that it is taken off the top layer of the card. That is not good at all. And that one is just a dream to blend with. So much better. I'm so disappointed. Never mind. I hope that was helpful in some way, because I don't want you to waste your money if you were inclined to buy something like this. But don't take my word for it. Just do as much research as you can, because alcohol markers can be a sizable investment. I do have a lot of alcohol markers, but these are my absolute favourite. I really do like them, and these are the ones that I use the most, either these or the TriColour ones. So Please let me know in the comments if that was at all helpful. If you have any ideas or recommendations of your own. I mean, what are your favourite markers? Do you use them? Do you use other colouring mediums? Just please let me know in the comments. Oh, something else I wanted to show you as well. I could not resist this because this is me. I put it on my desk. My ducks are absolutely not in a row. I don't even know where some of them are, and I'm pretty sure one of them is a pigeon. I thought that was absolutely... That's just me. It is absolutely me. So I'm putting that on my desk where I can see it and just give me a good laugh when I start to feel a little bit disheartened. But never mind, that's by the by. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe this video and share it if you know someone who could benefit from it. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye now.